Hello, my dear friends. It's Sushant Pandey, and I am very much thankful that Maheshwari Group of Institution have provided me such opportunity, such a wonderful opportunity to be with you in this conclave. It's my unfortunate that I am right now offline and meeting you offline, but yes, I'll definitely try to be there in any next conclave. And as far as I am asked for the point, highlighting the points related to NEP 2020. So before going to highlight this all, I would also thank to the principal ma'am and also the Dr. Preeti and all, Dr. Preeti and the team for that, for giving me such a wonderful opportunity. As far as the NEP is concerned, I think before going in deep, before highlighting the points of NEP, we should first know that as if we go back in the history of education system in India and modifying and making policy. So I think after 1968, the NEP which was designed, the education policy which was somehow modified in 1986, and that after 1986, which was about access and equality in education. Initially we were talking about that, and in midway in 1992, that again the modification has been done in terms of the RT and all. So but after 34 years of gap, as initially we were talking about the access and equality in education, now this NEP talks about the quality education, which is also the SDG 4. It's not just to giving the access of education, but from giving the access of education towards giving the quality education is the major agenda, major objective of this NEP 2020. So, if we talk about the holistic development of a child, so this NEP actually is framed for that. How we can develop a child from the kindergarten to the higher education level. What are the systems requirement to develop a child in such a valued human for the society. So if we talk about the design, so it's designed in such a, it's like vision and framework for the school education and higher education. So for the one part is school education and the another part is higher education. So if we talk about the key proposals what has been developed in this NEP 2020, so NEP proposes that the change in academic structure of this 10 plus 2 stream, if we talk about from the initial label. So like initially the 10 plus 2 stream was going on, 10 plus 2 system was going on in the schooling system, but now it has been changed into 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So if we count, then it is totally 15 years. So what does it mean by the 15 years? It's about like after 10 plus 2 we another 3 years have to spend, or whatever, or what are the things which are related with 3 years. So basically now the government will take care of a child from the initial age of 3 years, which is the kindergarten, LKG and UKG, whatever the term you provide in your state, or but it's about the initial primary stage. So from initial ages, which will take the 3 to 8 years, so that will be for the in kindergarten, LKG, UKG, and then first and second for the 6th or 8th year. 6 to 8 year will be provided for the first and second class of the student. So here the student does not give any examination, because many of the time it was thought of that the student in the early ages, student have the lot of pressure, as it is very common in India that as the child grows, so the pressure on the back of the body, it's about the bag pressure. If I say as a science guy, that bag pressure, so bag pressure in inversely proportional as the child grows. So when the child is in schooling system, the bag pressure is more, but when the child become a student and then higher education, then bag pressure becomes less. So by the time of first and second, which is the, if I count it in years, so if we talk about 6 to 8 years, So child is expected to be in first and second standard, and there is no exam pattern is expected. So the school must not have to take any exam in such a way like school pattern exams. But yes, for their own perspective, they can conduct such type of monitoring and evaluation. But yes, there is no exam pressure is on the student. So this is called as a foundation batch. After that 8 to 11 years, which is another 3-year program, 5 plus 3. This is for those students who are going to be in third to fifth. So this is activity and also the learning phase. Now in this phase, the student will do some activity based learning parallel with the knowledge sharing and knowledge learning too. Sorry. So this 6 to 8 year program is designed in such a way that the student will not only do some learning by the activity, but some knowledge also will be implemented. This phase is called the preparatory school phase. It is blend of mother tongue. You can take any mother tongue language. You can teach in mother tongue, or you can teach in national language also. So it's up to the school, whatever they have the choice. But this is basically the preparatory stage of the student. And then after we will come to the next level, which is 11 to 14 years. Now this 11 to 14 years is again the 3-year program, in which the student will go from 6, 7 and 8. So this 6, 7 and 8, this is the middle stage. It is called as a middle stage program. And in this program, basically the school will have to provide some special and some specific subjects, which can be like vocational courses, and then coding, computer coding, robotics, etc. They have to provide at this stage. So this is another intervention which has been done by the NEP, and 6 to 8 years, at the level of 6 to 8 years. So but here then if you talk about the mood of the learning, so mood of the learning will be like this must be provided in Indian languages. And then after, like, it's not about providing in Indian language, but yes, you can any Indian language you can ask for. So like Sanskrit, like Urdu, whatever the Indian language you want to study, you have to study any other Indian language. So after that, the next is 14 to 18 years. This 14 to 18 years is basically for the 9 to 12th. This is which is called as a high school and intermediate, or or this secondary and senior secondary. So here now this stage, this 14 to 18 years, very very good initiative in its NEP has been taken, that now the semester system has been launched. The semester system have vanished that older system of being board exams and all. Now in this 9 to 12th, there is no any such type of stream type like science stream or art stream. This is a very very fine and very nice initiative in which has been taken in NEP. This is like it's like somewhere that the student's choice, like what the student want to study. Like if I'm a student, if I want to study bio, if I want to take bio in my 11th or in my 9th or 10th, so parallel with bio, if I want to study the political science or the humanities or the geography, so I can opt for that. So this is the stream bound, not a stream bound education system. So here this is a very good initiative, I would say, that student have the choice to opt the subject as he or she wants. And here also that one language is the foreign language, like you can opt for any foreign language too at this stage. This is another good thing, is all about this 9 to 12th label, which is the in age. If we talk about in ages, then it's about the 14 to 18 years. So multiple subjects here you can ask for, like it's a secondary schooling, system, in this secondary schooling system, like you can opt for the multiple subjects. And another very important phenomena which has been taken place here, that the semester system has been introduced. It's not about that after 1 year there will be exam or board and all, but here you have to give for the, in 1 year you have to give two semester exams. So all, if I talk about the 9 to 12, so like there is no like in 1 year you have to give two exams. So this is the semester exam system has been taken here. And this semester system exam is very, so after this semester system, and after this 10 plus 2, like vanishing 10 plus 2, which is 5 plus 3 plus 3, now this UG system has been introduced. Now the, what the government have planned for the UG undergraduate subjects. Earlier we could see that there was a UG program, or either you are opting for BA or BSc, then there was a 3-year course, and then if you are opting for the BTech and BR, then there is a 4-year course. And earlier you have no choice, that if you are leaving behind, if you are dropping out after 1 year or 2 year completion of your undergraduate course, but then there is no option for you. If you want to start again your study, you have to start from again the first year, second year and third year. So this NEP actually changed this system, and now the multiple entry and exit level of the system has been introduced over here. Now what is this multiple entry and exit system? So multiple entry and exit system basically focuses on this, that if you want to, if there is a 4-year course of this undergraduate program, so every year is counted in your next year of study. Like if I won't be called as a dropout if I want to break my study after going through a 2 year of course of undergraduate, like first year, second year. If I go through from 2 year of course, then if I want to take a breakout and then want to do a job, and then after coming out from there and earning money, and I again want to start my course, then yes, NEP is the space for it, that I can start the course after 2 years of gap, and then I can take the admission in the third year of the course. So this is very, very flexible system of getting the education is being planned in this NEP, that is the undergraduate course. Now this undergraduate course is actually divided at stepwise. Like in first year, if you are completing your first year, you will be get the certificate level, like it's a diploma time. And in first year you will be get a certificate, that after completion of first year you will get a certificate, and then after completion of the second year you will get the diploma, and after completion of third year you will get the degree. Like if you want to do job, your degree is sufficient for it, so you completed your graduate. But if you want to do advanced education, like for some reason you want to do deep study of some subject, so you may opt another year in this undergraduate level. This will be your fourth year, and that will focus on the research part of that only, research part of that subject or that topic. So for the undergraduate program, each and every year you will be rewarded for that particular year. Like if your completing first year, then there is a certificate, then for completion of second year there is a diploma. So you need not to worry that after completion of third year you are going to get your certificate or the degree. So every year have a plan, and you if you want to drop out at any stage, you can drop out, but yes, after completion of the year, like first year or second year or third year. So this UG course, it is very, very flexible, and this is somehow the credit based. This is very, very fantastic part of this course, that it's on credit based. Credit based is somewhere what, like it's one credit, it's equal to 1 hour of teaching, lecture or etc., or it's equal to 2 hour of practical or field work. Like what is this credit? Basically it's like a civil score of bank. So every student have a credit score in it's digitally stored in the credit. There would be a credit bank or there would be an academic bank of credit will be created. Academic bank of credit, that academic bank of credit will be having your credit score, like how much the study you have done, how much the courses you have opted, how much the how many year of courses you have, how many number of courses you have completed. So that will be awarded with some credit, and that credit will be transferred to your academic bank of the credit. So like in the banks there is a civil score type. So civil score, if a good civil score will help you out to get the loans, and to make you a good, make a good customer, make a image of a good customer in the eyes of the bank. So in the same way, this academic bank of the credit, so number of higher credit score student will be eligible for getting the education with the higher education in the good and reputed universities with the their own specific subjects in which they want to do the higher education. So this credit score will be your asset for any student. So if we take the example for this, lots of the colleges you have done some any student is going to do many courses from lots of the colleges. So every college will provide some credit to that student, and that credit will be deposited in his or her the academic bank of the credit account. So higher education, these institutions, they will be, they will ask for this credit score, and during getting the admission in their institutions. So it's just like a civil score in United Nations also. They provide such type of credit score during their undergraduate program and graduate program. It's about 120 to 128 semesters hours they have for the undergraduate program. So it's a very good initiative also. But if we move forward, that after the undergraduate, like if there is a provision of masters. So here also we have to understand that what are the masters program provision, because it's about 2 year program. Earlier it was about 2 year program, but in this system the higher education institutions can give 1 year master program to their students. What is this 1 year master program is basically all about, like in an undergraduate program, if you are going through from BA, BSc or BCom, so you have to complete 3 year of your undergraduate and then 1 year of research. So that 1 year of research will already included in your master program, and then you have to just do 1 year again a master, like a 1 year master program for that will be like a totally research part. So 3 plus 2, that will be your master program for those students who are going to attend this BA, BSc or BCom. 3 year for the graduate and then 2 year for the masters. But yes, in those 2 years, the last year, which is fifth year, that will be specifically for the research program. So if you are doing UG with these Bachelor of Art like BSc, BA, BCom, BSc, then you have to do 3 plus 2 year program for your masters. But if you are opting for the BTech or BR, which is 4 year undergraduate program, then you have to go through just for 1 year to do your master's degree. So this is also another very fine. This is very a good idea for the NEP, and so it's a very good for the students as well as for the institutions too, that somewhat the flexibility of the providing the education is being considered in this policy. And as we all know that the MPhil is been cancelled for now and discontinued, and instead of MPhil, that PhD program and DPhil program is being continued, because the MPhil was baseless somewhere. If I won't say it was baseless, but yes, that PhD is rather somewhere time taking, that the students were facing so much confusion in MPhil and doing PhD program. So in this policy, that MPhil program is being discontinued, and the very beauty of this NEP is no separation of there is less separation. I would say the no separation between the arts and science. If we think of the arts, and the science stream and the subjects of this. So initially what was happening was like, if you are going to the art subject, it was purely art subject for the whole of your life. And if you are going to be a science stream guy, you are going to be a science subject. Like if I talk about the STEM, like science, technology, engineering and mathematics, so it's a core science. Or if I would say that, I would say that hard science, or another side there is a soft science, because the social sciences, humanities, these are also science. This is not just a literature subject, these are also science subject. But there was a phenomena, there was a trend that we would be taking these subjects as a less valuable rather than the science. But yes, there are many, because you have to do student have to do some practical and knowledgeful things by the core science subject. But yes, to develop the mind, to develop a student as a valued human, there is a very very special need of literature. And these I will put in the soft science category. So both the categories have been blended, and these categories have been identified, and it has been given a choice for the student that they can opt any of them. Their separation has been reduced. So this is a very beauty of this NEP. And I would also say that reducing this barrier, that will improve the choices of the students, and that will take somewhere the less effort by the institution and by the student also, to get out of the depression and out of such type of dilemma, that what we have to do in our career. And if I talk about the beauty of this NEP, then I would say that either initially that there was a 3% of GDP was going to involve on in this sector of education, but it is expected that 6% of GDP will be available for this education system. So this is a very good sign if it is going to be take place. So definitely that education sector will somewhere boom. But yes, there is a if I talk about the categorization, the school fees. So here there is a particular place, it has been created that for the school fees. So it is expected in NEP that there would be criteria based schooling system, like some school is located in cities, or metropolitan cities, on rural areas, in urban semi urban areas. So there would be some categorization of schools, and then on the basis of the categorization, schools will have to this is for the owners, and this is for the administrators of the schools. I would just say that to listen this very carefully, that government may take initiative in categorizing of schools, and then fixing the fees of the school, like minimum maximum level of the fees would be for the particular school would be this. So this is another aspect of NEP which is being covered. Generally people don't talk about this. And also the result system is very as we give the result of a child, which is also purely based on the academic total score. Like people and the parents especially are very worry about the score of a particular child in a particular subject. Why not it is 99%, why not it is 96%? So in this NEP, it's a 360-degree appraisal process has been adopted. Not just the credit score, not just the subject score is being considered, but also with this there would be score of the the feedback given by the fellow colleagues, feedback given by the teachers, there would be the marks, then self assessment, and then the friend assessment, so teacher assessment, that all will be covered in this in the students result framework. So this is very very nice idea, because I think that students result must not be if a student is very good in maths, but if he don't know to how to behave, and if he is very good in science and other subject, but if he don't if he is not good in making good behavior with the fellow colleagues or with the parents. So I think it's not good if he is not good for the society, if not aware for the environment. So that is why it is very necessary to make this 360-degree appraisal. So parallel back this, the very important thing, as you guys are from the higher education system, because I know this is the principal's conclave, and this Maheshwari PG college have organized this, and I'm really very thankful again that I have got this opportunity, that internationalization of the higher education and the education system is the new and very new idea for this total NEP, because earlier the universities have to pay some amount to be there in India to open the franchisee and all. But right now the NEP has opened the door for the for the foreign universities to come in, and then to make collaboration and dual degree adoption and dual degree providing, to provide the student as a dual degree system with the collaboration of the institutes. It is the new framework which has been designed for the NEP 2020. So this is, I think, this internationalization of this education system will somewhere create an atmosphere for the institutes which are based in India also, to because then competition will start, and when the competition will start, then definitely it will go to refine the quality of education. So in this NEP, it is also being provided that top 20 universities across the world, they will be able, they will be given chance to open their campuses, and also to collaborate with Indian universities, and to open, to providing degrees with the collaboration of Indian institution. So this is really going to, because as per some data shows that every year 7 lakh student, there is outflow of 7 lakh student to the other countries in the search of the quality education, and only 40,000 approx 40,000 student inflow in India. So if we will ease the process of getting education in India, and also we will get the same ease in another country. So definitely as it would be a win-win situation for all of us, for the Indian future, and also for the another. That will not only just improve the quality education system in India, but also improve the international relationship between the countries. So there are major changes have happened, like there would be departments for the looking after the particular thing of the education system in education ministry, like for there would be department for the looking after the results, then the training of the teachers, then the salaries and another etc. So there specific, for the specific need of specific work, there would be separate departments would be created. So this is another very good thing. It is placed in the NEP. And if I say the negative aspect, so negative aspect, I think the major portion of English, language of English, either it is I know that major institutions, they prefer English language, and they do provide the English language. But yes, the government has given the English language much preference in at the initial level, that the preference to the mother tongue and the national language is being provided. But yes, the institution provide their knowledge in English. But yes, and another thing is the centralization of the things, like centralization of making the syllabus, and centralization of designing the training program. So there should be some collaboration with the state government and all. So this is all about this NEP, and all of the thing which is just related with the education. I think the value providing to the students, which are not just at the primary level, but at the higher level also, and the higher education also, which is very important, because it's not the duty of the somewhere the primary education system. It is very nice that in the primary education system, in the schooling system, student are very, it is very easy to give them values. But yes, it's not just the school's duty, but it's also the family duty, it's the society. And as per the NEP is concerned, it has tried for it. But yes, for if I want to bridge the gap between the schooling and the higher education system, so I would say that like from the initial level of the initial stage of the education, school must have to get the each student's choice, and in which way we want to proceed the future of that student as per the choice of that student and the current scenario related to this student. So we have to think of, as we are the educationists, we have to think of it is not just a fixed criteria for providing education, because in coming year there another refining education policy will be coming. So we have to think of by our own, because we are the somewhere we are the implementers. So we as an implementers of these policies, we have to think of, you are the heroes, you have to think of in which way you want to place the policy. Because I know, being as an educationist, being as a teacher also, I know that the policy says something, but we can't do in the same way as in the class, because students mind and the school ethos and all the things that matters. So parallel with this, we have to think of, the institution have to think of how we can do holistic development for that, and for that the higher education and the schooling system both have to come forward to develop a human as a valued human, because we both have the equal right, and both have the equal responsibility to let them to lead for the future and to be a good human being for the society.